G'day guys, we're here with Forever the Optimist. I got one question for you. Is the glass half empty or half full?
That is a great question.
Depends if it's vodka or not.
So, how'd you guys all meet?
Me and Dan are siblings, and then Andrew and Dan have been playing music together since sort of early high school, and then a couple of years ago we met Kelly at a party, and Dan heard her playing guitar because actually Dan said something that pissed her off, and she went off and played guitar, and then Dan was like, "Oh, I'm going to go jam with her," so he did and invited her around to a session, and that was pretty much when we actually started taking band a little bit more seriously.
What do you classify your genre as? Do you have any influences towards it, or who wants to answer that?
About a million.
Yeah, it's a really hard one to define. I suppose we genre hop a bit, but I'd say sort of hard rock. We've got sort of progressive elements in the band as well. We're all very heavily influenced by the progressive scene, not necessarily individual bands. I really like heavy stuff. I get into more my metal stuff. And
So you all sort of have different influences.
Yeah. We all bring different things to the group, and I think that's why we work.
Do you find that actually works well, or do you have conflicting?
Oh, there's always conflict, always, but it's not serious. It's just opinion.
What is your favourite song? Do you each have a different favourite, or?
So Jamie and I are probably the same.
What songs are?
I think each time we sort of come up with a new song, I sort of, you have that sort of romance period where you just sort of fall in love with it. And the good thing is, all the new songs we're writing, I haven't gotten sick of any of them. In fact, all the ones that we're sort of thinking about recording, I'm still 100% happy with, which is cool. But new song, Ventriloquist, probably is my favourite.
I really like playing Devil's Advocate still. It's a fairly old song for us, but it just gets me amped and pumped, and it's just energetic, and there's so many different dimensions throughout the song as well. I just never get bored playing it.
And that's the one we're doing acoustically today. So
yeah.
It's never been recorded before, so
yeah,
it'll be interesting.
It's a very different acoustic version as well of what the song actually sounds like.
That's always good though, to have an acoustic that's different.
It's almost like a cover of a song that we've done.
Yeah. Andrew, what's your favourite song, bro?
Well, we did pre-production for the new album. Ran through all the songs. I'd definitely say Ventriloquist. I actually found myself listening to the pre-production on my MP3 player, and we can't share that around to people. So I can't go, "Hey, listen to this wicked song." But I just found myself just like walking really hard through the city, just no. And out of our acoustic set list, I'd say Devil's Advocate's the best one.
Alright, so what is the most embarrassing or interesting thing that has happened on stage?
Oh, well, I suppose you could...
So many. Should I tell the pyrotechnics?
Yeah, I guess so. Pyrotechnics.
About a month ago, you haven't heard this story before.
No.
But about a month ago, we were headlining the zoo, and we're playing last, and just coming up into the end of it, there's this big crescendo after our last song. There's a big drum solo, and we're all rocking out at the very end, and it builds and builds and builds. And at the end, we're all just going bang, 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 and I'm going bang, bang, bang on this china. And right on the very last note, which is extended and built, I'm smashing this china, and the china just goes flying off stage into Daniel's rig and the lighting rig, and we hired first time we'd ever hired a professional sound lighting, and I guess stage.
They're not going to let you hire this stuff anymore.
No. Oh no, he loves us. I only broke a few things, mostly my own stuff. Anyway, so it smashed into this gear and blew up all the lighting and the sound, and everything just went dead and black right on the last note. And we were like, that wasn't totally on purpose. Yeah. Slink off stage.
Pick one of your songs and tell me the meaning behind it, what the story is.
Ooh.
Devil's Advocate?
We might as well be doing it.
Talking a lot about that song.
Yeah,
well,
I think it's an interesting song. Devil's Advocate I work in palliative care, so I'm a nursing student, and I work basically looking after people while they die of cancer as an orderly. And so And I wanted to write a song about it, but then I didn't really want to write a song about it either, because it's such a,
bit of a grim.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's such a heavy, a heavy topic, and to really get in there and write a really full-on song about it would have just come across like, and also a lot, most people I don't think can really relate to that. Like a lot, there's obviously a lot of people that have lost people and that have sort of been there through the process, but I don't, I think the general population wouldn't be able to fully relate to it. So I sort of tried to write it so that it was, I was sort of talking about death as if he was a friend, and sort of trying to relate it to sort of knowing death as if he was a person. And yeah, that was actually really, really difficult to do. But I think most at the moment, obviously, before we go into the studio, I will be messing around with lyrics and stuff. But I think at the moment it's pretty spot on for what I really wanted it to sort of be about.
Did you guys want to give a shout out to fans or anything, or tell them of upcoming stuff?
Nah.
Nah.
Fuck, of course.
Shout out fans.
I don't know. Yeah, we're going on tour soon in the next couple of weeks. It's not a massive tour, but we're going out to Sydney. We're going to Bundaberg and Gladstone, doing a lot of shows around Brisbane and sort of coasts.
Ipswich
and Ipswich and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think we're really lucky where we are at the moment. We're in a really cool process where we're starting to realise that people are actually coming to shows to see us play, and that's I think that's a really cool stage to be in.
It really starts to drive you.
Yeah, definitely, and it feels good, and the atmosphere keeps getting better, and it just makes playing so much funner. When you have people there that are really keen to hear your music and they're sort of actually enjoying themselves, is a really, really, really cool experience to be on stage and and sort of have that. And we're just starting to sort of realise that, like,
delve into it.
Yeah, which is cool. And so yeah, we obviously anyone that is actually following us and sort of coming to the shows, absolutely love you, and please just send the message around and get people involved.
Sorry, excuse me.
What was that? Perfect.
I sneezed.
Yeah.
Ruined everything from the top.
Sorry, I was trying to hold
Let's do it all again. All again.
True devil's advocate, carry on.